I saw a little video.
Yeah. What's happening, world? Happy Friday.
Right.
Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun. Here where Media Meets Studios in conjunction with VJ TV, Farrell Films, History in the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions. Shout out to the Venus Lounge. Shout out to In the Know with Cat Bobino.
Shout out Venus.
What's happening? It's January 31st, 2025. We are 1 month in on this new calendar rotation. Let everybody introduce themselves as always.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the boy, man. Pharaoh, a.k.a. Farrell Films, man. And we once more in the building, man.
And what's happening? It's your boy Camouflage Rail. We in here today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for sure.
Hey, welcome back, Real. You've been out doing your thing, you know.
International.
Touring, doing your thing, man. Hitting them stages.
We've been moving.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so what's happening? So this, before we even jump into the shit, how's that been, man? Tell us what's up, man.
Everything been going real cool, man. I just been having this opportunity to run with my brother Stalin at Livewire, and he just been like really like showing me the ropes and like really just like showing me like, you know, doing like what a brother supposed to do, like really like if you're gonna bring somebody in, like really showing me the ropes. So I've been on his Livewire tour and rocked a couple stages and man just got the experience, but also like kicking it with my partner at the same time. So it's been a real cool experience, man, for real.
Shout out to the boy Jay Stalin, man. Real trendsetter in this bag music scene.
Yeah, we gotta get brother back on here again.
I'm gonna be ready for him this time about the pyramids and this and that. I was lethargic last time. I'm adding this time though.
Yeah, on that one, that shit, man, that was deep.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been a crazy ass week. It's been a lot of shit cranking and weird shit going on, man. So, where y'all want to start?
Man, let's start off top, man. This big ass plane crash, man. Still don't make no sense to me, man.
Okay, that's where we starting.
I don't know what was going on with old boy in the helicopter, man. It's like, man, I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't no conspiracy theory dude, but I wouldn't be surprised, man, if that wasn't intentional. Cause man, I don't know how he wasn't cognizant that this big ass jet was coming at him.
Right.
Yeah, that's just weird. Then all the aftermath, you know, I be on Twitter and stuff. Cats talking about Trump and them got on there talking about some DEI and this and that, and that didn't even have nothing to do with nothing. So I say, okay, so that's the tone for the next 4 years. Anything gone. It was DEI, Obama. Obama been gone damn near a decade, man. So I don't, you know, like, okay, you won the election, so they say, and so you know you kind of get to call the shots, right?
Right.
But you're gonna sit, but man, I don't know, man. Call me idealistic, man. I just like cats. If you up front, man, to kind of conduct yourself with a certain level of decorum and dignity, and dude just don't got that, and that's why, like I said, call me idealistic, but I'm just gonna say it. In my personal life, I don't know a single person that supports dude that's not also a low vibrational person,
right?
And that's who he really speaks to. Like all the people I know that kind of advocate for dude or like dude or whatever like that, they always got something about them that I see where they kind of crash, they lack empathy, they put you like this. I'm just saying straight up. Most people I know that like dude, they are low character individuals to me. That's that.
Yeah, and so I mean, even looking at the whole thing. First off, let's condolences to the families of the loss of the people lost. You know,
I see a young sister was on there. She was a professor.
Yeah, I saw at first. So first thing I came to my mind was when I seen it, I was like, I wanted to know that flight log list, the passenger list, because
was they trying to take somebody out?
Hey, that's exactly somebody on there that because real people die in false flags. Yeah.
Facts.
It was kind of suspicious, but then one thing one of the I guess pilot dudes that work with them said that he was like, I ain't criticizing nobody, but when I listened to it, I didn't hear him say what direction the plane was coming from. So he was like, I would have liked it if dude would have said like, do you see the plane at 12 o'clock? Because he just said, do you see the plane? So with all the lights coming in, he could have just looked, you know what I mean? But I don't, I can't put nothing past like the way that stuff is right now, bro. I can't even believe the kind of stuff I'm seeing. And even like what you was saying, like what really surprised me, man, is like Trump going after victims, people who have, that are a victim of something, just like the fires, man. Like that was wild to me. And it's like, dude, you don't know that you too stupid to understand that them people in them hills is all probably voted for you.
Yeah.
Like them most likely are your voters, when you look at the demographics. So it's like I don't understand what he's doing right now. Like
it's gonna be a long 4 years.
And the eggs done went up and the gas ain't came down. So you said day one, man, come on. Shit, what you doing? You worried about everything else besides that. And I'm not ranting. I'm just saying, like, that shit's embarrassing, man, to have that dude up there and to have kids on this planet, man, to have to look up to this dude up here, getting on people when they losing everything or lost their lives or family. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, that's some coward stuff. But
it just shows
I feel it's a
strategy
to it. Like he's
that misinformation that came out. Like at first they was like, oh, they done pulled some people out and it's cool. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. It's gonna be some people pulled through. And then it's 2 hours later, no survivors. But when I first heard they had pulled people out, I didn't see the actual explosion. And then when I saw the actual film of the explosion, I'm like, then nobody had no chance to survive that.
Right.
But they apparently there was family members because people waiting and they were saying, oh, they had pulled people out of the water, so there was some hope. Like, did my loved one make it? This and that. Right. To then only be like, nah, nobody made it.
No, you got 2 minutes in that shit.
Yeah, that was sad. Yeah, I mean,
35 degree water.
Dude's reaction to the shit,
with all them clothes on.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah,
and you know how many people was probably damn near about to lean back and go to sleep, bro? That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Dude's, like I said, the main thing for me is dude's response.
What do you want me to do? Go swimming?
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, his response, his whole blaming and it's like, dude, you really just, wow, dude, somebody just, wow, I give it to the universe because the universe is the greatest advocator of karma.
But DC is, one of the many.
Well, that airport is they were at one point they wondered there was a motion or it was talks of shutting that airport down because it's so close to because they didn't want another 9/11 like incident. So that airport is you can I was listening to one of the radio stations and it was actually an AM radio station. I was listening to and they were saying that there was talks of trying to shut that down because the proximity to the White House and whatnot from that airport, they say you can make the decision within seconds to make that left and go blow. And
BWI is just
and they got seconds to try to it's going left.
Yeah.
Now
and you got BWI, which is close enough that you realistically don't even need that airport. Like for instance, right now we got SFO, we got Oakland Airport, and we got San Jose. Realistically, if one of them airports went away, it wouldn't cripple people. You know what I'm saying?
Traffic could be a motherfucker.
I mean, traffic could be a motherfucker, but realistically, we could do without one. So you could do without that Washington airport.
Yeah,
because
airport,
BWI is even closer. Like, it would take us longer to get to San Jose Airport than somebody from D.C. to get to BWI, Baltimore Airport.
Right. And the thing also about that airport, because it's military also included, you got all the alphabets in the mix of what's going on there.
But that's also a democratic voting area, so it wouldn't be surprise me if he was acting like that towards the people in the fires, that he wouldn't be mad at DC behind the fact that they don't support him as a whole.
And they do everything they can, because to be honest, DC should be a state by now. People sometimes don't realize how big DC really is. If you took Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, what's the other one there? Idaho. If you took all them states together, it wouldn't be as many people as DC. But why DC isn't a state is because they know it would come in as a Democratic state with a black majority. Same thing with Puerto Rico. In fact, Puerto Rico, if it became a state right now, would actually be like the 15th biggest state. There's 35 states smaller than Puerto Rico. But you got, and why this is so important to a lot of us is that when you count in Alaska, Idaho, South Dakota, and all that, that gives the Republicans close to 16 senators for less people than the Bay Area has.
Yeah.
So that's why the part of why the country is so off balance is because right now in the Senate it's like damn near basically 50-50. But the 50 Democrats represent 150 million people, 200 million people, and the 50 Republicans represent like 60 million people. So if it was really balanced on states, and Puerto Rico and DC was also states, we'd have a permanent Democratic majority. So right now, when you look on the map, they love to show the map where it looks all red and then just little dots of blue. Well, them dots of blue is actually more people than all those red together.
That part. Right. That part.
And we don't realize we got senators from places like Kentucky and Wyoming that's calling shots for all of America.
What's up, Hoagie?
That's just a wild thing right there.
Chester was good.
They kind of act like we're so violent, but you almost wonder why ain't no fucking revolution's been fought 200 years.
Shit, it was just one.
But I mean, looking at,
that was just a day acted up. It should be a week acted up.
Yeah,
golly.
And I mean, dude, like I said, dude's response was just some ignorant ass shit.
It was lackluster for a leader.
It was exactly, and I was like, wow, motherfucker, you really on some bitch shit. Then you had what else? What the fuck else did he did? He did something else stupid. I'm trying to remember. It was so much stupid shit going on.
I don't want to hear the word DEI ever again, man.
Yes.
Cause they wearing that shit out. Woke, DEI. They got, I think someone wake up in the middle of the night sweating. Oh, woke.
Kevin Hart asked a question in the comments. He said, if Trump do reparations for black folks, is he the greatest president ever? Well, first off, he had to do reparations for melanated people. Black people don't exist. Black is a color. Would that make him the greatest president ever? No. If I shoot people in the neighborhood with drugs, but then I sponsor a basketball team
or a turkey
giveaway, am I the greatest ever? No. So that's your answer.
What's up, Kevo?
No.
I wouldn't mind some reparations, but I know the way these people are set up, it would basically be some type of trick. Yeah. Some type of I don't know.
You get the money, and next thing you know, a helicopter crash into your plane. Some shit happen.
Yeah, it's
you get that wild. At 3 a.m. White Out, what it do? What else been going on? I mean, matter of fact, no, we can stay on this if y'all want to switch it.
So with the helicopter, what y'all been telling the plane,
the sensors,
that
the transponder,
that the helicopter was basically right there.
Right.
So that's what kind of makes me when you say
I seen some. I don't know how
like
accurate
maybe
it is, but somebody said the helicopter transponder was off.
Why would that happen?
Exactly.
Especially in the
That's
close
what I'm like,
proximity.
dude
man,
was
I
like a
wouldn't be-
mile away from where he was supposed to be. Did y'all hear that? He was
I
like
didn't
a
hear that.
mile away
So
from
it's
where he
like
was supposed to be, and
I wouldn't be surprised if it come out
too
that
high up or something
I
like
wouldn't be
that.
surprised if it came out the dude was crashing out. Because here's the thing. They can talk about DEI and all that,
Right.
but to be a pilot, you kind of got to be an exact.
Yeah. There's no gray area.
So it's very rare that something. Usually, when something happens on a plane, it's some type of mechanical issue, and then a mistake might get made. But a blatant mistake off rip, you rarely see something where it's just flat out like, "Oh, that was pilot error." It might be, "Oh, this went bad and the pilot overreacted," but there got to be a lead. But just flat out, nigga just flew the plane and flew the helicopter into that. Right. That's kind of, I don't know, man. That's really, I mean, they're humans. Humans are fallible, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that, there was some issues going on. A dude converted to Islam the week before. Something bananas.
Yeah, it just seems weird.
Because
man.
just flat out pilot error is a rare thing.
Them Blackhawks is like, man, you think, man, that shit got technology that's amazing, bro. It's gonna protect itself. Like,
and then on top of that,
if you think your car can stop you, you don't think that high tech ass motherfucker knows?
Yeah.
Shit,
because my car will slam on brakes. Right. On its own, if it think I'm wilding.
Technology is far superior, especially when it comes to that.
It's and once AI again, running it, bro.
Here's the thing:
ain't finna crash, but I don't know. The more I think about it,
we got regular airports. You have regular airports with extreme security.
Right.
This is an airport with military base and stuff around it. Yeah. The surveillance, the watchdogs, the everything you call it is 50 million times higher than a regular airport.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like I said, I just say what it is. Shit that don't make sense don't make sense. I'm just like, wow. And then since we on crashes during the day, you got another plane in Philadelphia that crashes on the road in Philly.
Yeah. That shit looked like a missile on the video.
I mean, so now you have fear amongst the American public. Is it safe to travel? And you got dude getting in the office. This motherfucker only, today is 11th day in office.
Kev said it's more to reparations than money. I'm talking about the whole package: land, money, loans, the whole nine.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I see this comment.
So if he gave, but he's saying that in response to, would you support him if he gave reparations?
Support it.
I was. Because that is a debt owed, but I wouldn't pay no particular homage to him. Just like
I ain't building no statues.
Yeah,
for that motherfucker. And the thing about it, and I'm not a Democrat either, so fuck them motherfuckers too. Just you already know what it is with me. It's like, how do you want your racism? You want it in your face, or you want motherfucker to always give you some handouts and keep you in a low earning state, but you comfortable and you become complacent? That's what's really going on, and niggas flock behind the other party like bitches, due to the 80s, the base chasers, the politicians come up with the old schools slapping, and the public is the bitches, and they just like, oh, hey, what's happening? And then you got the motherfuckers over there who don't get the bitches mad, like, fuck them niggas, I'm gonna have to drop a dime on them niggas. Then the Republicans. And then you got the motherfuckers that be like, man, both of y'all sound like some bitches arguing over some bitches. Cool kids over in the corner like, this is some weird shit. We don't want to participate, but fuck y'all. That's what's going on. Independent, that's right. Exactly. All day. But like I'm saying, the fear mongering now is setting in with is it safe to fly? Is it that? Everything is based on fear. This motherfucker is 11 days in. You got California burning up. You got the East Coast with Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat over there freezing the shit up. And you got planes dropping out the sky 2 days in a row. What's next?
That's wild.
Tomorrow's the first day of, you ready? Black History Month. You Negroes get your 28 days that y'all
Well,
celebrate.
apparently Black History Month and Juneteenth
don't
and all that been
don't
canceled.
Don't forget the stocks tumbled.
Well,
So
the stock market
a couple bands the other
the
day.
stock market is a pyramid scheme from the beginning. I mean, that's all it is gambling.
It's a legalized
It's
casino.
legalized casino. That was not real from what I seen.
Oh yeah, that talking
That
about
wasn't
the non-custodial
yeah.
parent.
And people flocking. And once again, that just shows the the short attention span of people that just see something and run with it.
That would have been bananas though.
Yeah.
It would have been homicide.
I don't have child support issues or none of that. I have to deal with none of that type of shit. But
it would have been homicide.
That would have been.
Some of these women live for that income tax return, and that be the cushion. Like their whole life be based on when I get my taxes.
Hey, there you go.
And then the baby daddy get the taxes because he had paid a little child support.
Right.
Man, they'd have been showing up with pistols. Man, it'd have been a wave of violence across America.
Right.
Right. Kev said, yeah, watch out for all this shit is a distraction. Remember, ain't the Grammys coming up? Mm-hmm. All this, you got the Grammys, the Super Bowl. Oh, we're gonna talk about that bullshit too.
All-Star.
You got All-Star. Oh yeah, next month here, a couple of weeks. The Bay finna be flooded with. It's finna be all these bitches finna be out here looking for middle management. y'all know what's up. And and Cameron told y'all on his podcast, don't come out here thinking it's sweet because motherfuckers will get you.
Yeah,
y'all better be careful. Don't come out here thinking that it's who I am. I can just slide. If it ain't cool, it ain't cool. Motherfucker, ain't nothing wrong with saying no, thank you, ma'am. I remember a joke back in the day. It was a comedian that was on Def Jam back in the 90s when Magic Johnson first came out with his condition. Mm-hmm. And she said, I bet you he learned a new word. No, thank you, ma'am. Hey, y'all motherfuckers that's coming to the Bay for All-Star, ain't nothing wrong with saying no, thank you, ma'am. You motherfuckers better be on point. Because believe me, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but believe me, the gafflers and the swindlers will be out.
I ain't wishing no bad on nobody, but I am buying jewelry.
Chester said, reparations certainly are owed, but I'm afraid by the time or if they do pay us, the value of the dollar will be so low.
Well, of course, that's the thing. Because if they give you, to your point, if they finally come up with, hey, we're going to give y'all reparations, and the dollar ain't worth $1, but the dollar's only worth 15 cents now. That's 85 cents that you in the hole. And they'll be like, but then they'll go with, hey, we gave y'all reparations.
They give us dollars, but then they moved to digital currency.
Right. And the dollar ain't worth shit.
Right. The dollar is falling. That motherfucker tumbling.
But I will take a piece of land.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me 40 acres anywhere.
Well, we're gonna be having problems with this dollar because, man, with all these tariffs and all this bullshit and cutting ourselves off from the biggest part of the world.
Somebody got to stop him.
You know what I'm saying? You cutting us off from the biggest, dude. You cutting us off from the 70% of the world. You know what I mean? Like, man, bro. Like, I'm just saying, you got places like Canada.
Realize, dude,
like,
is
why are you putting
80.
tariffs on Canada, bro?
Because
like, that's stupid, bro. Like,
hella stupid.
You got a motherfucker that be like,
they
look,
fucking with us.
That be like how we sit here and do our shit.
Every motherfucking war with us, blood.
This is Trump. This is Trump right now.
Hey, side by
y'all
side.
Y'all don't want to agree with me. I'm taking my alcohol and I'm going home.
Even when
you motherfuckers can't have none of my alcohol. That's Trump right now. Like you motherfuckers, you Mexico and Canada.
That boy took his ball.
Y'all don't want to fucking bow down to the motherfucking pink, orange, Rubik's Cube head ass motherfucker.
Common sense.
There's no such thing as common sense.
But common sense should tell you, okay, Blood been a millionaire. He a snotty motherfucker. And he damn near 80. Mm-hmm. At any moment, he could say, fuck this shit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of his decision makers seem to be like, man, fuck it. I'm almost at the end anyway. I'll burn all this shit down.
Exactly.
Man, so about that motherfucker is crazy. Though.
So also you got the shit where the Republicans is talking about trying to introduce some shit for a third term. for a president. Which
I don't give a fuck who it is. I'll never vote for anybody to get a third fucking term.
And you gotta have 30,
it could be one of y'all. I'm not voting for that.
35 states would have to agree to the shit. But the thing is,
he said China just hit us back with
75% tariffs. Hey, shit, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Fair exchange. And here's the thing:
trade war.
Fair exchange ain't no robbery.
Bread.
Yeah, fair exchange ain't no robbery.
Some of you niggas gonna get skinny as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I tell you, learn to grow your own food.
They don't understand these eggs do get on the ship and come over here. Shit, they don't. All the eggs, like we don't grow all them eggs, bro.
If somebody get deported and leave their chickens behind, man, nigga,
I'm good.
I'm gonna have chickens in my yard.
Yeah, and I mean that's
it
another
ain't
thing.
Even about the eggs. It's just the whole like. I don't know. I feel like some tariffs are necessary, but you can't be just like slapping tariffs on people with a nonsensical like you don't have no plan with like what are you doing, bro? Like you're not explaining it to the people clearly so that we understand. Okay,
like how does this benefit us?
Like what is the trade war with Canada and Mexico? How does that benefit us? It's just cutting us off from the world, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like it's some ego shit.
They saying they got electric cars in other countries that
China electric cars are
Teslas, bro.
Yeah.
They got
dude,
700,
China electric cars
miles on the range and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just hella clean on some just
features.
clean ass shit. But we want, which I understand. We want to build, Ford and our domestic companies up, but. Shit, you gotta balance it out, bro. You can't.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Got companies like Tesla though that are straight subsidized, hella subsidized. So, if there's some more cutting edge technology over in China, why these billions that's been given to Tesla, you don't have this same? And why are Teslas basically as expensive as a BMW if it's subsidized by taxpayer money? Like, man, this dude, Elon Musk, man, is wild. And what a lot of people don't understand about Elon Musk is that him, J.D. Vance, and all of them are all disciples to a man named Peter Thiel.
Right.
Peter Thiel was the person that PayPal, all that. All of them started. And Peter Thiel, is one of the people that believes in Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged. They really believe that us sitting here should never rise above being servants to them because they are the elite.
Right.
So you got people in power. Peter Thiel spent $40 million to get J.D. Vance into the Senate, and the amount of money he gave to Trump. That's why J.D. Vance was selected to be the vice president. So on one hand, Trump got Vance, who's being controlled by Thiel, and you got Elon Musk over here, who got his start under Thiel. So Peter Thiel, a man that most people in America be like, wait, who is that? Is really who's calling shots. Right. And he believes in a philosophy of we should be their servants. We're not part of the Silicon Valley elite. So people don't realize something, man, that is some real cold plays being put. See, politicians in the past believed in pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. So they would always get theirs, but they would leave some crumbs. These dudes don't care about leaving you a crumb. Yeah. So it's some real wickedness in place between greedy politicians and billionaires who really think you should. See, they really love India. Because in India, 5 to 10% of the country is ultra wealthy, and the other 90% is dirt poor. There's no middle class. There's no, we paycheck to paycheck. No, dirt poor. Live at the factory that you work at. Dirt poor, and they're okay with America turning into that. That's the people that are surrounding Trump.
Let's address Kenneth Hare, man. I like
his
comment. I like his comment. Snoop. He said, "Hey, for all them niggas hating on Snoop, talking about he is sellout. Snoop gets mad props from mine. Nigga got bald niggas don't realize Snoop don't need y'all ghetto ass folk no more. He has evolved into an international now, rolling down the street smoking and sipping on gin and juice."
So basically, Snoop. And then basically we're gonna say Snoop has been pandering a pandering tap dancer.
Yeah, I mean the thing is,
because he was singing a very different song a couple years ago.
So first off,
what's up, man? Rock is here with his nice hat.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, when you niggas stop putting people, celebrities on these pedestals, and you put your hopes and dreams in these motherfuckers, and y'all worship these motherfuckers who are human just like you. Everybody got a price. I don't give a fuck who you are. Everybody has a price, and your price don't necessarily have to be money. Everybody has a price, so everybody can't be hard. Everybody can't be this real nigga. This I'm always for my hood, or I'm always for this. Everybody can't be that all the time. Everybody has a price. You can have a motherfucker sit here and come to you and say, hey, right now, I got your mom, your grandma, all your kids in the basement with a cement mixer, and if you don't do this in 5 minutes, they all gone. That's somebody's price. You got bitches right now fucking motherfuckers for apple juice and Twix.
Damn.
That's a price.
Damn. Not even $40.
You got motherfuckers doing whole shit. You got motherfuckers doing whole shit for likes and views. That's somebody's price. Everybody got a price. That nigga got a price. I just don't fuck with him like that.
But here's the but on that. I mean, not a but to what you're saying, because I agree with you saying, but it seemed like Snoop's price is very transparent. And then you got like, for instance, Snoop is close pals with Dana White, the dude from the UFC. They just had a dude from the UFC did a podcast talking about Hitler was a good dude and he would have kicked it with him and this and that. And when everybody came and said, hey, y'all see that? Dana White said, hey, free speech. It's free speech. But the thing is that
it's free speech.
Kyrie Irving posted a link and people literally wanted him out the league. This man sat here and said, Bryce Mitchell is his name. That man sat there and said, man, I would have went fishing with Hitler. Hitler was a good dude, man. And he just didn't want this, he wanted that. And everybody saying, hey, free speech. But people literally was talking about boycotting the NBA behind Kyrie Irving.
Exactly.
They demanded apologies. Just like Elon Musk gives the Nazi salute.
We know what the fuck that was.
Okay, the Jewish Defense League said, hey,
nigga got me ready to sell my Tesla right now for that shit.
But the Jewish Defense League said, hey, he said it wasn't, right? But these was the same people that was leading the charge to get Kyrie Irving.
Exactly.
Literally, they wanted him suspended for the season at the least or permanently banned from the league.
When it comes excuses that
exactly.
Oh, he's autistic.
When it comes to the truth,
just randomly does some shit like that.
When it comes to
if a nigga's doing that, he got Tourette's, blood. Like if he ain't got Tourette's, blood, come on.
It's like, nigga, what you got a spider on you and you throwing it?
No,
Nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Me and Stalin, we at the bar, right?
Right.
And the shit that just came out, and he like, oh, blood, this nigga did a Nazi salute.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting next to, Caucasian man. He like,
oh,
no, he,
shout out to the Venus Lounge.
No, he didn't. They said it wasn't that. No.
Of course.
You can say it wasn't.
I didn't see it yet, so I was like, oh, okay. Bro, I watched that shit. I'm like, really, dog?
Motherfucker did it twice.
Motherfucker just
hard.
You know, it's funny.
God,
like, remember last time
like,
it was in office, they was all doing the
okay,
and then saying, no, that ain't what it is, but it was more
like we didn't see it with our own damn eyeballs, blood.
People don't understand.
Don't play me, blood, like I didn't see that.
Like, we got to also remember, people like Musk and all them.
When you start denying what the fuck you saw, bro, that's when you gotta sit down and go take a nap and rethink what you got to remember,
they love trolling.
Right.
And as Musk supposed to be this genius, him and Trump, they supposed to be these geniuses and all that. They love to fuck with people. They love to troll. Musk knew exactly what he was doing, and he also knew that he could then lean back with a smirk because put you like this. They got this frat boy mentality that even though Musk damn near 60, Trump damn near 80, they still got this frat boy mentality. And what's one thing that high schoolers will do? You can't prove that's what I was doing.
Right.
That wasn't my intent.
You know,
well,
you can't prove, even though when it's like, we see what you was doing.
So with Elon, his grandparents and
was
them,
Nazis. Yeah, they was actual like.
Yeah, like they was like real Nazis.
Like had a membership card.
Then moved to South Africa
because there was too many black people and people rights.
You know, what I mean? So that's what he grew up in. So when I seen that, I was like, "Oh, this dude is wild." And it ain't.
Grandparents is Nazis. Grew up in South America. That motherfucker knew exactly what he was doing. That was a Nazi salute. Yeah. Now, if you say, well, I still fuck with him anyway because I think that the tariffs is a good idea, or I think that egg prices is.
Dude would be like, man, listen, bro. Like,
real president would say, hey,
you can't be doing that shit. Like, we don't condone that shit. Like, we ain't fucking with the Nazi shit. Like, we'll fuck with you on this business shit, but like, I'm the president of the whole country. You know what I mean? So with respect, bro, you can't be doing that bullshit. You hear nothing.
Like, they got at John McCain one time when
like
he was running.
Motherfuckers are best riding with him and saying any of this shit.
And they got at John McCain like, how do you feel running against this, basically this devil worshiping Muslim, this and that? And he was like, pause. Dude ain't none of that.
That's not.
I think he's a decent human being, but I disagree with him on the fundamental issues.
Right.
His character, I think, is fine. He ain't no devil worshiping Muslim, but I disagree with him on the issues, and this is what I disagree. But it was like, hey, knock that bullshit off.
Right.
Mitt Romney was doing the same thing. Like, hey, you know, this birth certificate and all that. No, that ain't the thing. He want to do this. I believe we should do this. Let's stick to the issues.
It's a moral ethic. He played the dozens.
Cut from a
He played the dozens.
I just want to.
With the DEI on a helicopter crash, bro. You hit.
Investigation of all time. Which is, I mean,
he kills me with that shit.
We're gonna have the greatest, and we had great numbers. We had great. I mean, the way they pulled the bodies out of the river. I mean, we had great. They did it fast, so fast, the fastest recovery of bodies ever. That's the type of bullshit he be on.
Hey,
and I say that to dig on him and like I said from the beginning, condolences to everybody that lost their lives in that tragedy. You know, that accident, whether it's a false flag or it's a pure coincidence, whatever it is.
Shit, though.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard you with that. Yeah, I seen this comment. I was finna lean into that.
You want to know the cold part about it? The dude I was talking about that said he wanted to have a beer with Hitler, he's the one who said that Elon Musk is a false prophet, 666.
I mean, yeah. Well, here's something that I saw, and I want y'all to take what I'm finna say with a grain of salt and in the context. We've been taught so much shit. We've been indoctrinated with information and a narrative since we were young of this and that. I saw something and I haven't researched it, but I just want y'all opinion. And we all got Google Translate now. And we all able to go back and rewatch the shit. Remember we was kids and they brought the projector in elementary school and we watched the war shit and the supposed Hitler's speeches and all the shit that they had in the words, the captions of what it said. I just saw something and once again, I'm being devil's advocate. So I'm not condoning or anything. There was something I saw that showed somebody listening to his speeches with Google Translate. And it was like, it was different. It wasn't as the harsh stories that we've been told. I say fuck them all, but knowing the history of this corporation that I do, you know, I wouldn't put it past us being sold some bullshit.
Oh man, I can't put nothing past nothing no more.
Remember,
right.
I'm done. Like
speaking of
shit.
Orange Blood, he released the and this is that bait and switch bullshit. He declassified MLK, JFK, and RFK assassination documents.
Said he going nuke.
You know, I want to say something in regards to that, because I've seen a couple people, and I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I actually deleted them from my friends list after they said these things, and they'll probably one day realize, or maybe they won't, that, hey, we're no longer friends. This is the reason why. I had two different people that I saw putting paragraphs of all kinds of slanderous things about Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. And that's just something that I just don't go for, because a lot of the information the niggas is running with white women orgies and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this information comes from the FBI and the CIA, who said they had a mission to stop that man in his tracks. I once saw, and when I was a youngster, people said these things to me, and it sounded so groundbreaking. And one time I seen an interview with his wife, and they asked her about it, and she said, "Well, where are these women at? They can show you everything else. They can show you
what's scary
Are you
about
gonna
that?
take these? Are you gonna take these? Are you gonna take these people's word?" And then I'm just say this much: I even seen one dude. I deleted him from off my friend because he was talking about calling Martin Luther King all kinds of punk ass cowards and this and that. Right? Let me tell you something. When they went across that bridge in Selma, and it was white boys on the other side and police waiting with barbed wire wrapped around their billy clubs, the dogs, this and that, I wouldn't have went across that bridge. I wouldn't have went across that bridge. But you know what Martin Luther King and them little old church ladies said?
We're going across that bridge.
Even though they knew they was going to get the ass whooping of a lifetime. And people think spraying them with them water hoses ain't the same as a nigga squirting you with the water hose. That shit breaks ribs. It breaks fingers. It knocks you down.
And it rips your skin straight off the meat. Nigga.
So,
nigga, that'll turn your shit'll be to the white meat.
I ain't never had a cause in my life. Like right now, if they tell me, I don't care what the cause is, unless it's one of my kids being tortured, there's no cause that would make me run outside if that was waiting for me. I wouldn't do it. And none of you niggas would either. So when you say Martin Luther King was a coward or this and that man woke up every day for the last 10 years of his life knowing that maybe today,
like, man,
maybe tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to get my head blowed off.
Eventually.
And all that, this and that. You could say he was wrong. You could disagree with his methods, because I don't agree with all of his methods. But to call the but to sit back behind the luxury of your computer and call a man who put his life on the line for our movement a coward, fuck you.
Man, I feel like this is a ditch attempt to just fuck up one of the greatest people that we done had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That did everything he was supposed to do. The man was a fucking teenage doctor, for Christ's sake, man. Like,
I'm gonna steal something
back
from him.
up off of that, man. Like,
I'm gonna be
you know
devil's
what I mean?
advocate.
And I feel like, you know,
if he did bang a couple bras on the side, so be it. Because half you niggas. If I know I might get killed tomorrow,
the same way,
I might indulge in a groupie.
Look, man, hey,
the same way I was
just saying,
shit,
that man was a king of kings. What king ain't finna
the
have
same
no
way I'm talking about the shit with Snoop.
Especially if you finna get your head blown off tomorrow.
Everybody puts people on these pedestals to where they can't have human fault, and that's the problem with people.
True. See, but Snoop owed them people.
Yeah, he do.
Harry O.
Nelly got some charges. Exactly. That's why that was Snoop's price.
Yeah.
Nelly had some charges, something dropped. That was his price. Once again, I told y'all, everybody got a price.
Yeah.
You got to, and we can be outraged.
Nelly just caught DUI, coke.
We can be,
assault
but there's always something behind.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just feel like I just don't appreciate my race being used as a scapegoat for all this, DEI and this.
All that is smoke and mirrors.
Woke from us and then used it against us. Like, how you going? We supposed to be woke.
Here's
what
the
you
thing.
Talking about?
They can't take. They can't take.
We
woke.
They don't want us to be woke.
But see, we old enough to remember when you were supposed to be woke. Now they done twisted the meaning.
Yeah, woke. It's like woke. Yeah, we are aware. Yes, we are. We're aware. We are.
Being woke don't got nothing to do with no supporting no transgenders and all that shit they trying to associate with and woke is ruining society. No. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, woke, man. We know what's going on. We see the emperor ain't got no clothes on. We see the wizard. We see the banana in the tailpipe. We know the game y'all playing.
And we call shit like we see.
I've asked people, so what is people
ask them to
of another race, what does woke mean to you? They fumble and fumble and fumble, bro. They can't answer the question, bro. I'm like,
because somebody fed them that on Fox News.
No, all this it's another word for what we are, bro.
We're aware. We see what's happening. We see the game you playing.
The thing is,
that's what
this
DEI.
The
white, which really benefits white women.
Orange
because we can't say, bro, don't say DEI, blood. I dare you. You know what I mean?
Shit, the reaction.
You can't threaten nobody with that.
Ice,
you know what I mean?
The deportations.
Some scandalous shit they doing, bro. Like, we supposed to be woke.
Fire,
oh, God.
If you're not woke, I wonder what's going on.
The freezing.
They turn stupid shit into woke.
You know,
everything shit that we ain't even on.
Everything is a distraction. And most people, don't get me wrong, most people fall for the banana in the tailpipe and the distractions because they're not trained enough or they're not aware enough, whether by choice, skill, or will.
Right. Some people want to stay in this matrix.
Some people want to be the ostrich and keep their head buried in the sand and hope that the shit just passes by. There's a lot of people out there like that.
Man, we
no vibrational shit.
Teach one, man. You gotta.
But
niggas gotta really, cause this what's going on right now. This is unbelievable.
True.
Like, I can't even believe, like, and this ain't nowhere near nothing that they had going against them in the '60s. Like, this is nowhere near that shit. Like, everybody was on that.
But
it's just crazy to see. Like, I thought we were moving in a different direction as a country, and that's how blind I was as far as, you know what I mean. Like, okay, not saying like. I'm just saying it's been getting better. Feel like shit's been changing and being a little bit more equal. Shit, you know, we remember Rodney King getting beat in the street.
Shit, I got my ass whipped by the police before Rodney King. Shit, that shit.
I'm just saying. I'm pointing to an era like for
fucking 15,
like a different era, like that dope era. Like
it was 15,
way different. And I just became. I just got to a point to where I thought shit was like getting better, but man, this shit is not getting no better, man. Just like the outlaw said, man, this ain't getting no better.
The only thing I'm gonna tell people is stay vigilant, stay in the knowledge. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, and everything like Kev's exactly playing with people's emotions. Stop making emotion-based decisions, and really try to absorb and pay attention to what's really going on. Because we are an emotional people,
right?
We deal with feelings because we're naturally generous feelings and healing because we connected to this solar being on some molecular levels that a lot of people ain't.
But I guess what makes me mad is he knows that those emotions can cause people to literally die.
Yes, and the thing is,
we still do it, man. Like that's what's fucked up. Like, I could say some shit and I know I can get some people killed, man, or have their lives ruined, and you do this shit anyway, blood. Like, what kind of person is that, blood? Like, it ain't about Democrat or Republican. It's like,
it's never been about that. That's what niggas is doing as a whole. Niggas keep, it ain't gonna be that hot this time. You know it's hot, motherfucker. Fire is fire. Water is wet all the time. There's not a time when water is dry.
Speaking of that, I remember one time there was some cat that worked for Death Row back in the days. And y'all remember Theo? Theo Mitsuhara. He was a cameo DJ, and he ended up down in knew that dude had access to the music. So they pulled dude in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to call Theo and tell him, hey man, they got me hemmed up, man. If you play some of that album,
It's gonna be
because
curtains.
it could cost me my life. And Theo played the shit anyway. Should have been put dude in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Lacerated kidneys, this and that. But that's the thing is like you said, somebody you know this could do. Like Theo got the word, got to Theo shit. That, man, if you play some of this album, but Theo was on some, basically LA done shut down because everybody waiting to hear what's going to come on the radio. And so he played the shit anyway, and dude got hurt badly. Same thing with Sam Snead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they played the video. He had basically turned the video in, and they played the video in front of everybody, and Sam Snead got beat to the point where he almost had brain damage. So it's like you were saying, when somebody knows that what they say or what they do could get people fucked up, and they do it anyway, that's hella shit.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It's just surprising me that it's like the president type shit. Like,
yeah, right he's supposed to be. You would think he's above that.
But that's 2025. Once again, stop putting motherfuckers who breathe like us, who put pants on one leg at a time, who take a shit and piss. Stop putting motherfuckers.
Okay, so this is what I feel.
And when you was a kid, didn't you expect your father to be a better man than other men? The leader?
I understand.
You expect the leader to have some attributes of admirable qualities.
But that's the thing. We got to remember, everybody's human. Everybody does bullshit.
Right.
And we got to expect bullshit from people. The problem is we don't expect it. And then we get mad when it's, that's not what I would have did. That motherfucker ain't you. He's who the fuck he is. But if I'm the leader,
right?
Like if you leading the family,
I get what you're saying.
You gonna do things even if you be like, man, I don't want to do that shit. But everybody's counting on me. I'm the leader. I got to set the tone.
I get that.
Especially if my sons are watching.
At the end of the day,
regardless of how I really feel, I still got to conduct myself with a certain level of integrity. I got to conduct myself because
we grew up under a different area, code.
Because you see who's watching.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, if you the president, you the main man.
He didn't grow up the way we grew up.
You gotta have some, like I said, a lot of the people that support him is something about that crass lack of empathy thing that he got going that appeals to them. So to me, most of the people that I know on a personal level, they're low vibrational people, and that's what it feels. Then that's what they kind of rock with.
Exactly, because you look at the average attention span of the world now. It's minimalized. You know, everybody's not on all 12 cylinders.
But that's what his
and that's the narrative that they push.
Staff also knew that. That's why they told TikTok up. They
playing with everybody's
birthday
emotions.
To Kenneth Harry. He just had a birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
They ran TikTok up with them ads, with them advertisements and shit.
What are they gonna do with that? Because one day I tried to get on TikTok and it wasn't happening.
That's that bullshit.
And
I've never had TikTok.
It's back, and I've
never had it.
What's the story with that?
Because that's just the old bait and switch. I'm the person that behind the scenes I was persecuting it, but now I'm the savior, and people be like, "Oh, he saved it," because you had motherfuckers crashing out. And I'm sorry, you niggas. I'm sorry, you motherfuckers on social media with this whole TikTok's leaving. I'm sorry, dude. I ain't gonna do my old phrase I used to do. But man, a lot of y'all need to go yodel in the ocean. Because the motherfuckers was emotional behind some bullshit about I can't reach my peoples and I can't do motherfucker a phone call whatever reach. Everybody's so locked into this And don't get me wrong,
Well,
it's a double-edged sword.
No, a lot of
this social presence that you gotta have, and it's don't get me wrong. You can be on social media and get money off of it. OnlyFans is proof of that. But at the end of the day, let's get back in your small circle. If the fucking undersea cables get cut, let's keep it a buck now. Let's go with some factual shit that might happen one day. If the fucking undersea cables, internet cables get cut, and you can only reach the motherfuckers whose phone number you know.
Oh shit, I'm ass out.
How profitable?
I could call maybe 2 people.
How profitable will you motherfuckers be? When back in the day, motherfuckers used to trek from one side of the mountain to the other side of the mountain to sell 5 furs of rabbit skin, and they marched and whatever. You motherfuckers forgetting that the Pony Express was real. Everybody, don't get me wrong. Internet fast. Everything go. Yeah. But you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Same with the internet. You motherfuckers better remember, you got to boil water before you can boil an egg. You'll get that at 3
It's
in the morning.
It's going to be real bad when this AI gets down to the point to where it's not
feel me?
glitching and it looks so smooth and real. We're going to really be a wrap, bro.
Yeah, next thing you know, you got fucking Josephine Baker twerking.
Right.
Oh,
I'm just saying, as far as the messaging, they can create anybody saying anything.
Exactly.
Like the wildest shit.
And it's like, shit, the plan right now is to get the regulations taken off completely so that you can run wild with the shit. And I'm just like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, because you got motherfuckers, I be seeing the shit on social media.
Porns. Right.
Yeah, you got the fucking, I saw Jesus doing it. You got the songs with the motherfuckers from the 50s voices, they doing popular songs.
Sexy Red.
And the shit, but I'm like, whoa. Y'all don't, and everybody think it'd be cute. Just like you niggas that your kid cussing and you film it with the, fuck off. And I'm seeing all the shit with the kids cussing and the parents think it's funny as fuck. It's cute in the beginning. Now they in fucking first grade getting kicked out of class because they even told the fucking lunch lady, fuck you. I don't want milk, bitch. Give me chocolate milk. And that, You niggas think shit funny. It's cute and funny in the beginning. Like the gremlin. It's cute. But that motherfucker get wet? Motherfucker's a monster. You motherfuckers better stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Speaking of that, man, I seen a thing today that said black kids was in elementary school is only 27% is even at a 4th grade level in math. Man, I don't know what we about to do.
Exactly.
It's not gonna get no easier because
there's no handwriting.
There's no any of a lot of the benefits that's going to those underserviced neighborhoods is about to get cut.
Niggas don't have.
And it already wasn't enough.
Right. So
and now it's gonna get cut.
Right. You got. There's no cursive.
No
now.
Inclusion. They don't want no inclusion.
How they gonna have a signature? They just thumbprint now, or fingerprint, or Face ID for shit now. No cursive.
No comprehension. No reading comprehension. Poor math. Right. No critical thinking skills. Like, man, we really finna be. Man, Idiocracy was supposed to take. Remember that movie Idiocracy? It was supposed to be 500 years. It ain't finna be 500 years before that shit becomes flat out reality.
Hey, ignorance is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and its business is booming. But heard about Kev said, heard the cuts to food stamps and housing. Well, of course. I mean, they're gonna cut that stuff. I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
That's part of the equity. See, that's what people ain't breaking down what DEI specifically means. That's the equity. That's the equity piece. When you're receiving something that can benefit your equity, that they want to take that away.
Well, period. Yeah. And I mean, it goes back to the narrative back when we were young. Everybody thought everybody that was on AFDC, food stamp, government assistant was the black people. Once again, I'm using black because y'all relate to that shit. Well, melanated people were the majority of people on welfare and public assistance. That's never been true, and that's never been the case. So if they cut food stamps and all this stuff, don't get me wrong, you got people who need help. So I'm not against none of that. But who are they cutting? They're not. everybody's thinking, oh, it's us. No, some of us, yeah, but a majority of them are the majority of the people on public assistance. So you look at that and ask yourself, well, are you falling once again for the banana in the tailpipe because you rushing for it when you're not the people who benefit the most from it? You're not.
Yep, he said it's going to be more white folks on food stamps and housing. This is going to be interesting. But they didn't. But that's what we've been trying to tell y'all.
But
there's more.
But we sitting here with we hear that, and we in our community is, oh my God. It's like, well, hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
There's a percentage of us that need that.
Yeah.
Granted, true. I understand that. You always need to take care of your less fortunate. You should always have a system that takes care of your least fortunate.
Right. Period.
But the narrative of DEI and all these cuts, because niggas and other news outlets, they run with the shit. Hey, blackies, you fuckers are gonna you're gonna get your shit cut. No, them motherfuckers are getting their shit cut too. So call shit what it is. And stop being on extra. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't be panicked. Don't over panic. Be aware.
Right.
Be woke.
Yeah.
Be woke. And understand what the fuck is going on. Because the same way remember they had ICE raids. They doing all this stuff now for all these different people.
I reported that there was an ICE raid on 98.
Yeah.
Right,
it was in the east. It was out in the east. Now, the news outlet and the community, social media is, oh, it's us only, us. No, motherfuckers. There's other races and ethnicities, but not just Latin and South America. This is sweeping up. Once again, stop living in the panic mode and look at the whole picture, because we only focus on the corner of the screen. You got 120-inch screen in front of you. We only focus on this little piece. No, it's the whole thing. Now the motherfuckers that's coming over here doing bad shit and all the other shit, bye. Seriously, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm tripping off of that shit.
Regardless of your fucking race or ethnicity. All of you. See, that's the shit to where people come with the, oh man, it's Jedi. No. And unfortunately, there will be people who are trying to make a dream or something happen get caught up in the shit. Unfortunately. But you got to remember, we got veterans who went and proved themselves for this corporation who don't get shit and get shitted on when they come back here and do shit. And you got people that come and get all type of free stuff. You get buildings, that they get to get in, all type of tax cuts and everything. And you got people who've been here trying to work, whether they made wrong decisions or just been dealt a bad hand and get less than. Right. That's not fair.
Bro,
it's not equitable.
Bro, we never had all these homeless encampments coming up, bro. Like,
this shit ain't by accident. Both parties got something to do with this shit.
Like, it's crazy what's going on.
Because I can
what
give.
Up, cuz?
John, what's happening? And I'm not saying me myself. I'm saying this corrupt government, and both sides. There's always fuck both sides. Y'all better start understanding that shit and stop sucking the dick of one party over the other that y'all be doing. Y'all really got to know. There's two balls in the sack. They both make the nut. And they're both nuts. Both balls. Y'all better get what I'm saying at 3 a.m. But everybody focus on one and not the other. How you want your racism? You want it in your face? Or you want it behind your back? Do you want me to call you a nigga in your face? Or do you want me to tell you, hey, I'm going to give you subsidized housing and I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to keep you in this condition. I'm not going to cure you. I'm going to give, I may let 2 of y'all come out and play. but the rest of y'all got to stay in the room, and I'm gonna do this other shit in the scenes with music and movies and all this other shit that y'all gonna strive to want to be there, but I'm only gonna let a few of y'all be in the mix to the party, but them motherfuckers gonna be controlled and under assignment, and if they go off script, they have cases and shit because we know all your vices.
Man, you know, and through vices they can control you.
And the shit that we use to get you big, we'll use to destroy you. You look at every prominent figure in the melanated community or any community that broke the barrier, reached further than they were supposed to, and when they took them down, it was shit that happened along the path. Y'all get that shit at 3 a.m, man. Wake the fuck up.
I just think it's gonna be interesting to see how, you know, with all these deportations that, you know, that everybody voted for and wanted. I don't understand how, from an economic standpoint, people think that food prices ain't about to skyrocket, bruh. People's kids ain't finna be working in them fields picking shit, bro.
Man,
why not? Get your ass out there. You gonna have to pay
their ass $20-some an hour, bro. So, these big corporations that run this food shit, they want the migrants. So, you know, they not taking my job. I'm not worried about that aspect of it. Mm-hmm. You know, as far as the criminals. Yeah, you should come here illegally, like, period. That's my viewpoint on it.
True.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
The problem is in American society, you have people that look at those jobs as, I wouldn't do that job. Motherfucker, it's a job. Do the shit.
Right.
Hey, remember, you ever shuck peas with grandma, with Big Mama?
Yes, I have.
We did that shit and we didn't get paid. We had to do the shit. All I'm saying is the entitlement of society as a whole got you motherfuckers fucked up. Mm-hmm. Those jobs are still jobs. Hard work. What is it? Hard times build great characters. Mm-hmm. Great times build soft motherfuckers. Entitled, privileged, soft motherfuckers. We've been in the soft motherfucker era for a while.
It's about to come to an end between old boy.
All I'm saying,
the other man, Cat's gonna have to show it.
I'm not saying
God, I'm already trying to
that these jobs shouldn't pay more. They should, but I'm saying we got to be mindful of what's going on. Right. Before we bounce out, also we gotta, send our condolences to Too Short. You know, his brother tragically lost his life this week. Definitely want to send our condolences. And it's sister Carr, she's family. She lost her loved one, her mom. Condolences. Well. Everybody, I hope y'all start thinking with your head. Think smart. Hey, Lori, shout out to that vibe.
Hey, Lori in the building.
Speaking of, next month, February 22nd, Cognac Confessionals and that vibe. We got a Cognac and Conversation event coming up. We posted on our social media. Y'all want to attend? You got to RSVP. Please look out for the flyers. We appreciate y'all. Anything y'all want to say to everybody before we roll out?
Hey, I just want to thank everybody for their support.
Yep.
And hey, the best is the best is yet to come. I guess the yak kicked in.
Yak is yakking.
The yak is yakking. Yeah, man. Shout out, man, my brother Too Short, man. This show is dedicated to you, man. Your brother Wayne, man. Man, I feel.
I got that XRP.
Feel for you. So, thank y'all for tapping in. We appreciate the comments, man. Everybody was real interactive tonight and whatnot. So, man, we gonna do it again next Friday, man. Y'all tune in. You can find me everywhere. Camouflage Rail, KAMM in the building.
You can find you at P.
Across the board at Feral Films.
And then also, y'all go on Amazon Prime check out Aliens in the Hood,
Mm-hmm.
the Farrell movie.
sure.
I'm in that thing.
That's actually one of the favorite movies we made, man. It was pretty entertaining, man. We had a good time on set.
Yeah, we always do.
We had a real good time on set. Great cast. And it's it's a hood story, but it's with a little twist, man.
Yeah,
And where can they find it at though?
They
It's
can find it on
Amazon
Amazon. It'll be out on
It's coming on
Tubi and Freevee and all them. It's gonna be streaming on all platforms within the next few weeks.
Yeah, me on
But you
Deshaun.
can get an early release now on
You can
Amazon.
find me on IG on Cognac_Confessionals, on Facebook Cognac Confessionals, YouTube Cognac Confessionals. But you can always find me in your bitch dreams. Why? Because that's where I reside.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, you can find me in the bosom of the universe. Why? Because that's where I call home. You'll get that at 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Hey, next week, make sure y'all tune in. We got DeAndre and Nicole coming out with us next week. Y'all be safe. Enjoy y'all Negro History Month next month. Don't do no dumb shit. And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch y'all next week.